Yeah, very good morning, all of you. Today, I am really happy to have these type of interaction, online interaction with you, and really, it gives me immense pleasure to interact with these classes, to take this online platform and give classes to the students. Really, it's very happy and honor to me. And today, I would like to come with a simple topic that what is fluency versus accuracy. I would like to give a simple presentation on what is called fluency and what is accuracy in terms of communication aspect. Let me see first what is fluency and what is accuracy. Okay, we will discuss very clearly about fluency versus accuracy here. First of all, before you have to know that what is English and how to make your English better. Generally, people have different type of mindsets. If you are not good at English, you try to make your English in a good process. You better to make your English should be better. And if you are already a good speaker, you are a good at English, you try to become better. You try to enhance your English in a better manner. If your English is better, your English is so better, you try to become much more better on the particular aspect, so that you are good speaker, maybe a good at English, better in English, much better in English, try to enhance, because there is no limit to improve your English. Okay, English is just like a ocean. Every day we try to get new words and new rules for improve our English. So here generally we should require two important things to make our English good, which are fluency and accuracy. Generally there are two important elements which are very essential key parts in English communication. One is fluency and accuracy. Let me see what is fluency, then we move on to the accuracy. Okay, next I move on to the next slide. First, fluency. Fluency means able to think in English. Fluency is nothing but you better to speak whatever you believe, whether it is right or wrong. Don't bother about the mistakes. Don't panic about your English. Whatever you have in your mind, try to deliver in English. That is called fluency, right? So able to think in English first. Whatever you have to think in English, not in your mother tongue. Try to think in English. And next, able to live in English. Everything what you have in a regular conversation, regular life, you try to live in English only. And third is the most important one, able to dream in English. Okay, whatever dream you have, you better that is try to get in English only. By that, which reflects your communication. Okay, by that we will get the fluency. Simply I can say that you can eat English, you can drink English, you can dream in English likewise, right? Fluency means don't bother about the grammar of English, don't bother about the structure of English, don't bother about other aspects of English. You try to speak, whether it is right English or wrong English, whether it is pure or not pure, you try to speak continuously without having any hesitation. Fluency is nothing but speaking continuously without any breaks. That is called fluency. Try to get it. After we think about the accuracy over the English. The next very important aspect from fluency is self-learning attitude. So you have to imbibe that kind of attitude. What is that? Self-learning attitude. Whatever you require, you try to get your own way. Don't depend on others. Okay, in for every word, do not depend on any others. Try to get in your own resources. That is called self-learning attitude. You try to do. You have to imbibe and cultivate that type of self-learning attitude. It reflects your communication and your learning process. Okay, and coming to the accuracy. Accuracy means use English appropriately or correctly. We call it as perfect English. See, in my point of view, no one is speaking perfect English in the world. No one is speaking pure English in the world, because everybody they speak as their knowledge, as their word supports, as their vocabulary supports, as their grammar knowledge, as per their grammar knowledge. There is no perfect and pure English in the world, but we need some key factors. By that we will get the accuracy. The accuracy, we have many key factors. The inaccuracy, we have many key factors to keep in our mind to practice. What are the key factors we require to get the accuracy of our English? First of all, structure of English, vocabulary building, speaking with good pronunciation, spelling rules, and punctuation rules. These are the main important things we require to get accuracy of our English, right? Next, let me see one by one. What are the key factors we require? Already I told you in the earlier slide. First one is structures of English. That is simply we called as grammar. Okay, before that we try to know where you are. You find yourself where you are, what is the level of your grammar. Whether you are in a basic level or in advanced level, we have to check our grammar ability. And second key factor is vocabulary building. See, I gave an example here. I am excited today to see you all, to see you all. I'm excited today to see you all. Excited has there are variety type of meanings, a lot of meanings. Instead of excited we can use happy to, happy today to see you all, glad today to see you all, crazy today to see you all. Like that we can use, we can replace excited with different words, which is called improving vocabulary. And third important key factor is pronunciation. Simply I called as accent of English. That is the most important one, because basically we have influence of our mother tongue. Okay, so that we try to control our mother tongue influence. By that we will get accurate and accent English. Okay, I gave you few words there: college, lodge, laboratory. uh, we generally use college, lodge, laboratory likewise, but I use appropriate pronunciation here: college, lodge, laboratory, statistics. This is called circuit, not circuit, circuit. Another, ago, government, Wednesday, academic, brother, message, breakfast, etc. These are the words we use with appropriate pronunciation and correct accent. By that we will get the pronunciation, getting command over the pronunciation of English, which is called accent. Next, fourth important key factor is called spelling. Here we have only the technique of drilling and drilling over spellings in English. By that we are command over the spellings. And the next one is punctuation marks, which are very very helpful while you are writing, like using capitalization words, and period symbol we use at the end of the symbol, and commas we use semicolons, colon, up comma. Likewise there are many punctuation marks which are used in English. We have to practice all those things. By that we are good at writing skills also. This is all about the today's topic: fluency versus accuracy. If you keep on practice all these things, we will get fluency first, then we slowly move on to the get accuracy. Because learning is not a overnight task. This is not a this is called just night once task. So that we need keep on practice. Regular practice is very very essential. I hope you are enjoying and understanding today's class well. Thanks to one and all for watching this, and bye all of you.